We're here at John O'Quinn Field. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. The Big 12, known for their strong defense and their wide-open offense, he expects his guys to be upset-minded today. One play at a time, do your job, and who knows what can happen. We'll keep you posted on how things are vibing down here on the field, here in this big matchup. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Houston's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to pop the... It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You've got to get ready to go play the next play.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Houston going up tempo. Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Henderson. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gets rid of it. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, going to throw it. Under pressure. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Hits inside, it's Voorhees. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Fields the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Finds his man. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Let's talk for a second about Houston. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this point.
Everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. And some of those doubters.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
2nd down, going to throw it. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Watson. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Henderson. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Right side, it's Bowman.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hits the hole. It's Voorhees. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And so far early in this game, and you've got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick give. It's Voorhees. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. In the red area, it's Voorhees. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
In the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's no good. He missed the extra point.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Electrifying play, and man, they set him down at the 32-yard line. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Snap in the shotgun. Rush is on. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moves the pocket. It's Henderson. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Out wide right, it's Odom. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fresh center down's going to the air. That's caught. It's Little. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Running inside. It's Voorhees. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now on the move. He's past the 30. He's got enough. Could be an alley. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right side, it's Bowman. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Little. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Moving out to the right. Quarterback got it himself. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's straight. Spins away from one. Makes the grab in their space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Tough run here. It's Watson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. First of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Duke Watson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the #1 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's Oklahoma State with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Second and long here. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Left side is Watson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Drake. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Breaks through, it's Watson. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Henderson. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle, you have to pursue. And, David, the defense couldn't get it done right there.
No, really poor job. Listen, you're okay with giving up yards throughout a game, and you see more and more. I'm okay with giving up 5. I'm okay with giving up first downs and you driving down the field, but I can't give up the big explosive. The first guy in there has to make sure he slows him down and at least gets a hand on him and makes it easier for those second-level guys. That was a huge play for this offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rides to the back. There's some room. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds space, it's Voorhees. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Driven back.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Touchdown, Wazzu! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. A handoff for Watson. Runs through the tackle. Nice move to keep running. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for running room. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the 1st half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
We've come. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Hands it off on the counter. Got enough for the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Handoff to the single back. There he goes. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Washington State going back to work on first down. To the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Determined run gets it down to the 12.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back. It's Henderson. Buys time to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets a hand in there.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
From the gun. Stepping to the right. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Finding space. Got the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
For yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Mack. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Voorhees. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Making the adjustment on the play. Scanning the field is Henderson. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to run it. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. Out wide left, it's Watson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. 25. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Timeout Houston, their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted the
offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Makes the catch inside the 40. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Second and long here. Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out